Okay, in this video I'm gonna talk about how to increase your value, free up your time, and why it'll also increase your percentage on how many other people you can help. So I've had a problem in the past, still do a little bit. I want to help everybody, so I would just help everybody. Anybody asks a question, I'll answer it, and I'll just go on, and I'll give them a ton of value. And it actually just happened to me. It's Saturday morning right now, and it was Thursday night at softball, and had a buddy on my team ask me kind of what's up, and we started talking about internet marketing, and I kind of went off for like, oh heck, I don't know, it must have been 15-20 minutes before the game. And I even know that I shouldn't be doing this, and sometimes it just bites me in the butt. It's just hard to do. So I really wanted to reiterate this with you guys and explain, maybe give you a little bit of history about how I've had the problem and kind of why it is the problem and how it will benefit you to solve the problem and not have the same problem. So I used to basically put a ton of seminars when I lived in Vegas, real estate seminars, stuff like this. Now, I never charged. I only had one seminar, maybe out of about 100, that I ever had a product at the back of the room for somebody to buy. I did all of my seminars 100% free. I just did them to help people out. It was amazing seeing people come into these seminars, and you could tell, this couple, you could tell they were fighting the whole way there. And they're just miserable. Some wouldn't even sit beside each other till halfway into the seminar. It was unbelievable. So, but you could definitely feel the tension on a lot of them. And anyways, I'd get up there, kind of start doing my thing, and just giving them all this free information. And it was amazing. And this is the main reason I did it, was at the end of that seminar, they're like in love again. They're all happy. Their energy is positive. They're hopeful. They have dreams. They've realized their dreams again. Now, I'm not saying they all go out, they execute what they've learned, and life's all, roses from there on out. I can't control that part. It's your decision whether you take what you learn and use it. But at least I got the satisfaction of at least maybe altering their mindset and making them hopeful, whether it be temporary or not. And then there's the ones that they take what I've taught them and they use it towards their lives. And of course, that's a huge benefit as to why I do it. Now, kind of where was I going with it? Oh, okay. And then, like I said, so I got in a big habit of helping everybody and just talking. And at the end of these seminars, I would always sit and talk with people for hours. And what was funny is, and this is kind of a little off topic, but I'm going to go there. I used to have a couple other investors that would kind of tag team up on some of these seminars, and I would talk to this one couple. They actually started coming on a regular basis on our weekly series of seminars, and I'd always spend about an hour with them afterwards, and I could tell they were more or less, I was teaching them, but I didn't ever have a goal on how I was going to make money off of them. So some other investors that I was with, they kept coming up to me like, Ryan, why are you helping these guys? Why do you keep spending all this time with them? You know dang well they're not going to do anything. You're not going to make any money off them, whatever. And I'm just like, I'm helping them just because I like them. They seem like nice people, and I'm just helping them. They're like, well, you're not going to make any money. I said, I'm not in it for the money. I just want to help them. And anyways, this went on and on and on. Must have been 3 to 4 months worth every week. This was on the Wednesday seminars. And every other seminar, these investors would come up to me and say the same thing. Well, anyways, all of a sudden, they just stopped showing up, the people. And so then, of course, I was kind of like the joke for the next few weeks. You wasted all your time. And I'm just like, dude, I'm not in it for the money. I'm not helping these guys for the money. So long story short, maybe 4 to 5 months after they stopped showing up, I get this phone call. And they're like, hey, Ryan, I was wondering, are you able to get me a loan for a 3-plex? And I'm like, yeah. And, well, first it was like, hey, remember me type thing. I remembered them. So it was all kind of that. And I said, where you been? So she asked me for the loan. I said, yeah, I could. I said, where is it? She tells me. It was in the state of Wyoming. And I said, okay, how much? And she's like, 105,000. I said, pardon me? For a threeplex? She's like, yeah. I said, is it rented? She's like, yeah, it's already rented. And here I am in Vegas, you know, a threeplex, you're not touching one for under $400,000 or $500,000. And so I'm just like, how much you getting for rent? Anyways, I put it all together, and then I'm like, so what are you doing out there? What took you out there? Well, her husband was in oil, and she was now doing real estate out there. I said, oh, isn't that funny? I said, can you do me a favor? I said, I'll work on getting this loan for you, but can you send me every single listing in that town that you're in? She's like, yeah, no problem. So she sends, so long story short, I end up buying, I think, just in that state alone and in that city, I own between 45, 50 buildings or houses and some commercial in the next year, year and a half. And I ended up netting 7 figures just from that state alone. Now, I had never been in Wyoming before. And had I not helped those people, I would have never had that opportunity to make that kind of money. And so it just goes to show you, if you build a business on helping people and not worry so much about the money, and I know you're sitting there wondering, well, how am I going to pay my bills or whatever? Stay lean. Just stay lean as a start. You help people get where they want to get, and trust me, you will end up where you need to end up. I so just went off topic, and I'm afraid I'm going to do that on a few of these videos. But I'm going to get back on the topic. So my whole topic was how to increase your value by spending less time. So I almost should make another video right now, but that's okay. I'm going to run with this one. Hopefully I'll get better in the next ones. Point being is, you, to a degree, devalue your time the more information you give. People devalue you the more the information that you give them if you're willing to give them too much for free. And what I mean by that is, I would give so many people so much information, and a lot of them wouldn't put it to use, and I didn't figure it out for the longest time. And it's because I didn't value it. And what I mean by that is, if I was to sell you a DVD, say with all of these trainings, whether I do 30 or 50 videos, if I put these on a DVD, I could sell them to you for $1,000, no problem, and you will get a ton of value out of them. And guess what? You'll actually put them to use. Now, if I give you these for free, I'm going to have a lot higher percentage of you that aren't going to value the information. There's still going to be the odd percent, maybe 5 to 10% of you are going to use them, put them towards your business, and your business will prosper and benefit because of it. And so actually, now that I'm saying that, I don't know if I'm going to charge for this or not. Maybe I will charge a membership, and if I'm charging you for this, now you know why. So basically, that's my point. If you don't give out as much information, you're going to free up some time to where you can help those that are actually paying for the information. I know it goes against kind of my initial, what I just told you, but you have to have value. My whole goal is, I don't want to preach to 1 million people and have maybe 1,000 become successful because of what I've taught them. If I can go preach to, say, 100,000 people and get 10,000 that take my information, I may have charged those 10,000, but at least they've used them to make more money. Because if I'm going to charge you $1,000 and I'm going to increase your business by 6 figures a year, I've done you a way better service than I have given you the information for free and you've not done anything about it. So, although I want you in the helping mode and mindset, you need to value your information and value your time. And I don't care how valuable you think your information is. If you have a tip that you can help somebody, I'm not saying charge for everything, but if you put a bunch of value together, you charge for it, because you're going to do the people you're talking to a lot better justice in charging them and giving value so that they'll use it. So anyways, that's enough for this rant. I'll hit you up on the next video and hopefully give you some more insight. Thanks guys, appreciate it.